How's it going, guys? Back with another stream today. Running mostly the same 7-5 back today. The only real card that I've been kind of swapping around is the Caustic Caterpillar. I think Caustic Caterpillar has been very, very cute. I think I kind of like it when Hammer Time was very, very popular, but I think Hammer Time has kind of dipped a little bit in popularity, at least online. I'm not saying the deck is not well positioned anymore, but I'm just not running into it as much. So I think in that slot, I'm just going to try Deadweight, which is a little bit more versatile and for creature matchups, and I could also just border this in against Hammer Time as well. You can't answer like the hammers or the E's or anything like that, but being able to kill like the just the pesky ornithopters and being able to actually answer the Stoneforge Mystics and Pure Steel Paladins and not have such a clunky removal spell on engineer explosives with Lurrus, because like with Lurrus I kind of want to have a card that can recur removal, kind of like a Seal of Fire effect, because Seal of Fire is just so efficient in these kind of Jund Lurrus decks. And I think the best card that kind of fills that niche role is Deadweight. So I saw someone run it in the Rock sideboards, and I kind of just want to try it out today. Other than that, the rest of the 75 is pretty much the same. Like, I kind of do like the Calipill in the sideboard, but I think that's the one card I think I can cut. I don't think I want to be naked to Belcher. I could say like cutting Pithing Needle and have Caustic Caterpillar over the Pithing Needle instead. But I think we're kind of like at a point where it's kind of difficult to decide, and we really have to hedge for the meta. And I think we have enough versatile rule spells and multiple explosives on the sideboard, and then our 2 decays and trophy. That I think we can maybe hedge against it in combination with just for spells, of course. But I think that's kind of my strategy of cutting the caterpillar and trying this deadweight out. I mean, the deadweight could also just be not that great, because like if with a lot of scourge and shadow, maybe the deadweights aren't as good. But like being able to tag like a Swiss Sphere, a Bowmite Courier, and then bring it back seems very powerful. And also is just an enchantment to grow Goyf too. So we'll see. I mean, I kind of wanted to change something just for the stream, just because I've been kind of running the exact same 75, I think, for the past, like, I don't know, like 2 or 3. No, it's like, I feel it's like the 4 or 5 streams now. It's just been the exact 75. And I feel like the 75 has felt very good. And I'm always the proponent of, like, if the list feels good, like, why change anything? But I think just for the purposes of science and just trying out new cards. How's it going, Mark? Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Thanks for tuning in. Man, my computer has been kind of shit in the bed. Sounds kind of bad. This is essentially a dead card. We have interaction plus a random card. I think we have them all on this. Sounds a lot better. Just bottom of Lurrus. Put him well into 6 as well. So just bottom of Lurrus and call it a day. Spire left now. It's a Storm. It's like blue-red Prowess that doesn't have a 1-drop. Could be one of 2 things. The way her hand is set up, I kind of want... I was going to say I kind of want a blue-red Prowess. I think we just take the Storming Entity here, and they literally have no threats. They could Metamorphose into a threat, but... Or a Lava Dart plus Slide up the stage. But I think taking Storming Energy with the hand with no removal is where we want to be here. Yeah, so I got a Dart plus stage, which is fine because then they have to be a little more reactive to us. 2 lands, perfect. I changed Eidolon for Gideon Ally as Zendikar, and it hasn't been the worst. Good luck today. I love Eidolon. Alright, not Eidolon. I love Gideon. I wish... Like, the 4-drop Bear Factory is just so good. I wish it was just better against, like, the blue decks. I kind of want Batterskull, I think. I've had Gideon in the past, and it's been very good. Oh no! Don't Blood Moon me. Oh, okay. I guess Blood Moon, they don't run Blood Moon main board. I don't think. But like Ally Zendikar is one of my favorite cards. I think that's a suffice. Sideboard. Wow, they hit. Okay. Wow. That's probably the best possible. Mouse Swiss Sphere. I wish Ally Zendikar was better positioned. So we know they're gonna draw Swiss Sphere here. Okay. They can't cast Storming Entity. Oh, they just concede to that? Jeez. Oh, we had the Pathless Storming. If they could have casted it, that would have been very good. And then we would have just drawn a lot of good cards. I did from Nostalgia mostly. I'm also trying to Golgari Charms and Duress in the sideboard. Yeah, I've noticed that out of Soul Malka's Rock list, I'm assuming, right? So, like, I really like Golgari Charms. I actually registered Golgari Charms at, I think, my latest GP I went to. When Spirits was huge. So it was great because it can tag all the 1/1s against Spirits and kill a Rest in Peace when I was on Rock. Golgari Charms is actually a really sweet sideboard card. There has to be more enchantments for it to be relevant. Like, there has to be a lot of rips, I think, for Golgari Charms to be good. And the rest is just a solid, for combo matchups, just a solid sideboard card. But on the flip side, I feel like a lot of this combo decks have like lands on the sideboard, so it makes that kind of awkward. But suffice, it's still pretty good. Kind of surprised at that concession. Yeah, I agree with you. It was a very quick concession. I don't know why an opponent conceded that fast, but maybe they just tilted off us playing a shitty Abzan deck. Blood Moon is also a good point. It's just another card that can answer it. But Golgari Charm also answers Leyline too. So I think Golgari Charm answering Leyline is one of the better ones. Because like being able to answer Rip and Leyline is kind of clutch. The problem is like when you board it against Belcher, if they don't have Leyline, the card literally does nothing. I mean, if you have like Galactique or something, you can like protect it from a bolt. Like you can just regenerate it. But that's like really corner case utility. Like, if it was able to destroy artifacts, then you can destroy the mana rocks, and then, like, Golgari Charm would be so much better, but I kind of want explosives, too. Just be able to tag the 1-drops and 2-drops. It's a little clunky, but maybe just one Lingering Souls and trim of Thoughtseize, I think. Yeah, let's just try that. The -1/-1 is also like the -1/-1 really is just also obviously just a meta call too, because Red and 6 really warped the modern meta to where they're just you can't run X1s. Like, I mean, think about it this way, like Red and 6 really killed Dark Confidant, so it's like I'm going to take the creature here, so then hopefully they don't draw another creature afterwards, and then we can veil the Swiss Sphere. How do you feel about Hero Precinct in your deck? I don't know what Hero Precinct does. It's F6 here. Prescient? Sorry, Hero Prescient, sorry. I don't know. I think there's a typo there. I got a red-black deck with Regenerate yesterday. He had no reason to not attack. He would have won combat. They could trade in none. That's pretty sweet. They played Mountain. Oh, so we know 2 of 3 cards. think here I'm gonna fetch Swamp, I think. And then just play a turn where to play a little bit of defense. I mean, Golgari turn's sweet because you can set up turns where they just don't expect it. Why the Lantern over Spellbomb? The exact reason is because of Oops All spells. So for Oops All spells, they run ley lines, and spell bombs you can't target. I'm thinking I'm just gonna block here. If they have bolt for my Tarmogoyf, they have bolt for my Tarmogoyf. Like we just can't take all that damage. So the exile ability and not targeting is very clutch. Wow, so good. That was best draw possible, thanks. We're gonna have to go to 9 awkwardly, but whenever you cast a multicolored spell. Oh, yeah, so I don't run that many multicolored spells. That's the problem. Like, I think the only multicolored spell I have is Lurrus main deck. Or I guess I have the removal spells, but I don't think it's enough to consistently trigger it. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna run that card, I mean, you can make an argument for Monastery Mentor. So they have 2 unknown. I mean, hopefully they just like cast a Storming Entity second main, and then we can Lily on it. We are dangerously in bolt range though. But I have to get white mana for a Snowforge Mystic. Sweet. Bobble. Get a Stoneforge Mystic down. Get a Batter Skull. Play this tapped. See if they crack the fetch, then we can crack the Bobble on upkeep or something. Or if they crack it end of turn, we can okay. See if they crack the fetch here. They do, so we can just target them, and then if we draw a push, then that'd be great. Lava Dart, okay. Okay, well, we're right out of equipment, but... Oh, so they have light up the stage? Oh, that's pretty gross. So the Lava Dart's going to answer my Liliana, but at least we can answer this Reveler here. Drawing that land's also pretty good, because then we can just hard cast Batter Skull next turn. We have to watch for this Lava Dart, but they'll probably use a Lava Dart on Liliana. So... So them opting first is a good sign. That means they don't have any creatures. They did not dart my Liliana. Interesting. I kind of want to plus discard the land. And then play Batter Skull. Yeah, that's plus discard land, play Batter Skull. Because this is going to be pretty clutch to have. How's it going, Cheesehead? SRB. Hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Thank you everyone for tuning in. As always. I mean, I think it's versatile enough where it is. It sucks that Storming Entity doesn't die to it as well as Bedlam Reveler, but... Oh, I'm not a Browns fan. It's actually one of my mods. That's a Browns fan. I'm not a Browns. I'm a Niners fan, but I was a Browns fan because I had like 3 Browns on my fantasy team. So I was like, I was a Browns fan for the wrong reasons. But do they have like a... What the fuck is this? Oh. That's fine. Uh-oh. Man, they're just going off here. Can we actually die? 7. No. We can go to 4. So, yeah, we can go to 4, but they should... Oh, yeah, okay, so they attack a little. Oh, good. So now we're just gonna... We're just gonna play out 2 threats, I think. And then next turn we can equip a Battle Skull to Mr. Goyf. Get a free shuffle, sure. At least my Packers still have a chance. Yeah, I think I am rooting for the Packers and the Bills today. I want Aaron Rodgers to get another ring. The Bills have never won, so I want the Bills to win. I don't want Tom Brady to win. Jesus, they're going off. Fuck. I know it's cute, but I rather have Vampiric Link in the sideboard. There's actually, if it cantripped, I think I would bite. Like, there's like a couple enchantments that got spoiled, and one of them like gives like +1/+1 and trample. So it's like ETB, draw a card, and I should equip Batterskull as Tarmogoyf and attack. Like, gaining 10 life seems very good to me. So, I think if there's a card with lifelink like that, then I would do that. But then, if you want Vampiric Link, then I don't see why you would not run Shadow Spear. Because Shadow Spear, you can tutor with Stoneforge Mystic. So that's where... Oh, shit. Oh, actually, that's actually fine. We just win now. Well, that makes me glad that I did the Battle Skull, because then I just gained 10 life. So this game is just over now. Sure. Game over. Sword. Equip the Goyf attack. Point has 0 cards in hand. So it's not like I don't like Brady. I respect Brady. I just don't want Brady to get another ring. if that makes sense. I'm rooting against the Packers always and forever because I'm a Bears fan. As much as I like Tom Brady, I hate the Packers more. I mean, that's fair. I'm like a closet Bears fan. I think I loved Matt Forte. I don't know. I'm randomly a closet Bears fan. Mr. Jurassic Park. Hello, Abzan today. Good game, yeah. That's definitely one of our better matchups, so that felt good. Am I late? You just joined in after our first match. We just beat Blue-Red Prowess Poisonly. We definitely had favorable draws. Game 2 we drew our 1 of explosives to destroy their board, and then... Or sorry, 2 of explosives to blow up their board. And then we easily stabilized with the Leona there, so... Just how we drew it up. Ooh, thank you for the sub, Mr. Jurassic Park. Really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you for hanging out, as always. Ooh, with the Prime sub. Thank you so much. Yeah, the deadweight We'll see how this goes. I didn't draw it against Blue-Red Prowess. But let's see how it goes. Yeah, I saw it in the rock. The person that's trophied had dead weights in the sideboard, and I think it's actually pretty versatile enough to have in the sideboard. I cut the caterpillar. I've noticed there's kind of a decrease in popularity for the hammer deck. Like there's a huge spike, and I feel like having just removal spells is just solid anyway. Like you don't need a naturalize effect in my opinion. So sure. Bottom one of the fetches, I think. Dolly stop. Oh my goodness. Are we against Blur House again? Oh, we're just gonna Storm. I'm excited to purchase my Stoneforge soon, hopefully to make my Abzan better. Yeah, I love Stoneforge Mystic. It's funny because I used to play Abzan and Legacy before Deathright Shaman got banned. That's Dolly. Stop licking your paw. Doll, stop. And I love Stoneforge Mystic. It's such a fun card. And then when it got unbanned in Modern, I actually like hated it because there was just so much hate for it when it got unbanned. So like I was like, okay, well, I don't like Stoneforge Mystic in this format because it's so hostile. And then like I revisited Stoneforge Mystic and it's just so good. Like when everyone's like not running K command, it's just bananas. So decay, having decay over trophies being really relevant here. Or can kill their dork without. And just like the Stoneforge Mystic package is just inherently so powerful, and then like when you have all the swords, it's just so good to have hate for it. So I think I'm going to get the Liliana down, discard path, Dolly stop. If it resolves, they remain, that sucks. Not necessarily poisonly. I think the real thing is Batterskull actually screws their empty plan. So it's actually I actually think Storm's pretty well positioned in the meta. But I still think I made an argument last game where it's peer through depth. Sorry. Yeah. So like I feel like it's really pilot dependent. If the Storm players are a really, really good Storm player, then the Storm player is favored against the average BGX player. But then in contrast, I feel like if the Storm player is mediocre, I think it's just the TLDR, I think it's just very, very pilot dependent. Oh no. So they're just gonna make 6 gobos. 1, 2, 3. How do we feel about Red Bower's Prison in Modern? I saw top 8 of the challenge, right? It's kind of cool. It doesn't run Blood Moon, which is interesting. The Foretell Angel. Which one's that one? Oh, fuck, they're gonna make 8 gobos? That's not good. Can we beat 8 gobos? We need to draw Stoneforge Mystic right now. They deal 7. Yeah, so we need Stoneforge Mystic right now. That's not a Stoneforge Mystic. We could also just draw Lurrus. Oh, that's pretty scary. So we need to draw Lurrus next turn. Or we're dead. Oh yeah, I thought the card was hella pushed because I thought it was any creature. And I was like, holy shit, like you can like Oblivion Ring your opponent's creatures for a turn, but it's like I just misread the card. Lurrus. Cling to Dust is interesting. I guess I could draw into a Stoneforge Mystic here. Stoneforge Mystic. Or I could just draw into a land, that's fine. So we can block one, decay the other. We take 5, go to 10. So we can stabilize here. Gosh, it makes me happy watching you play League Jazz. I'm looking forward to every time. Thank you. I appreciate you tuning in as always. It's always fun streaming, and of course, when everyone's hanging out, it's 10 times as fun. So I appreciate your viewership for everyone who's tuning in right now. I know I'm not the biggest streamer, but I feel like I do have a niche with Abzan. It's my favorite pet deck. It's the only deck I ever really play. So them top decking lands is good. We're very close to stabilizing here. I guess we could just cling at end of turn. Yeah, that's just safer to cling until end of turn, and then I think we can just cling. So I think we cling. What do we cling here? They draw a card. They topped. That's not good. We go to 6. Do this. I have a feeling this is gifts. And if that's the case, I don't think... We lose to both Empty and Grape Shot in the graveyard if they like flash it back. So I think I just take the Metamorphose. I exile 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave Artifact and Planeswalker in the graveyard. Okay, that's a little too slow for that, kind of, maybe, not really. I think we still have to get Batter Skull here. Do we have to get Batter Skull here? Because now we have 2 blockers. They can go wide. I think we just have to get Batter Skull here. But then we just don't ever win. I think we actually have to get the sword. I think we have to get the sword here. Because if we get Batter Skull, we like gain life, but... let me see, we have 5 lands. Actually, I think if we get Batter Skull and we just clock for 10 a turn, we just equip the Batter Skull to this Tarmogoyf, but that's in 2 turns, and they top with Opt. I feel like we're either dead or... like, Sword of Finest wins in 2 turns. I think I have to go for the line that wins in 2 turns. Hexdrinker, yeah. Hexdrinker's sweet. They're probably going to gifts here. And if they gifts, we're probably dead. Yeah. Unfortunate. Oh, unfortunate. Maybe I should have exiled the Grape Shot then. And then the Batter Skull can stabilize against Empty. But then they could always just tutor for the other copy. They probably wouldn't run more than a couple. Yep. Also, now this is deterministic. I think they have. Yeah, so this is deterministic. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've been past in flames. So from here, it's like they get extra mana either way. So this is just deterministic. They go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, this is just deterministic. I'm not gonna make my opponent do it. Yeah. That was a good opt. It was a very, very good opt. To say the least. Soul Guy, Teague, Eidolon's fantastic. Get some explosives in here. These cards, that. I don't like the trophy. I don't like the path. Hex Shaker's kind of not that great. Probably trim a... Oops, I don't want to trim Cling. I want to trim a push, though. We have a lot of cards to bring in, and not a lot of cards to forward out. Kind of want to trim maybe just the Stoneforge package like this. So maybe that correct line was to just exile the Grape Shot and then... But I don't think I knew I was going to draw Stoneforge Mystic at the time. So I think it was kind of loose there. Maybe we do just trim a Cling. Because like we want to exile the whole graveyard. So exiling a one shot doesn't really do much. This part we're just like trimming. I can see like trimming a Lurrus. Lurrus actually gains life against empty tokens. I feel like I don't know where Storm players are right now, but I feel like they transform into the Aria plan, which means like these decays and explosives, and it's pretty good. I think Ashiok's gonna be solid against Guessing Given. Trim 2 cards. It's tough. Maybe Kai's Gal is just too cute. Maybe go down to 1 push because they board out their dorks. Maybe just trim Goyf. Goyf's our quickest clock, though. Trim a Lurrus. Let's trim a Lurrus. Because like the value game isn't gonna do anything. The real relevant text on Lurrus is really the lifelink. Sure. I think we're gonna not play this bauble because like we have to fetch for a black source anyway, so I'm probably not going to crack this until the following turn. You could also, but the flip side is you could also just bauble our opponent and try to hit a 2-drop because we do need a clock because we have a 3-drop on Liliana anyway. So I think the correct play is actually just to bauble our opponent here. Yeah, so just so we could try to like spike a 2-drop. I guess that's decent information. What do you got, opponent? Wow. Do we just take the vision here? We thought sees the other dork. And then we'll only the other one. Yeah, I think we just take the vision here. I guess the most unique card, as they say. 2-drop? 2-drop? Ooh, that's not bad. That's not bad. I'll take that. So we know their hand now. Let's probably just take one of the dorks. I'll take the brawl. I can see holding this, so when we get the bauble engine going. So I think I'm gonna save the fetch. As I'm assuming they're going to play this dork out. And if they don't, then that's also fine, because then we could just lay on a plus at this point. Start pressuring their hand a little bit with this Liliana. They have Desperate Ritual, Goblin, Electromancer, 2 lands, and Unknown. Probably discard a Chivalry from their end. Yep. So the next time we can go Lurrus, bring back Bauble, plus. Okay. Are we just dead here? Oh, why are we dead? We are dead. Ooh. Okay. This Lurrus is going to be very good here. Getting 3 life for each combat. That's pretty solid, I guess. Doesn't hurt to just get their information now. Steam vents, cool. I probably get a forest for scavengers in case I draw it. Do this. Plus here. Ooh, a braid. Nice. Okay. They're thinking about if they should attack Liliana or me. Attack Liliana. Okay. I guess we can bobble them. Since Liliana's plus isn't going to do anything. Ritual does nothing. Get a sword here. I'm surprised they kept it empty. Like, I feel like I think that just screams that they don't have Arya. And they kept in a lot of dorks. We saw Brawl and Electromancer. It's actually kind of surprising. So let's... God, this engine's so good. Just knowing what they're going to draw is just, like, so powerful. And then just drawing a card, too. Okay, so they just double Ritual I do not care about. I think it's worth keeping the Snowbird's Mystic untapped. So we can block an empty token. And gain 5 here. Kill the cost reducer here. Oh, so good. The thing is, like, I'm actually kind of tempted to not reveal this either. So now I kind of want to see what they're going to draw. And if they draw blank next turn, we have a 2-turn clock here. I'm not going to reveal this Eidolon. Okay. Bold move, Cotton. Bold move. So this bubble will really determine if we're going to play this Eidolon or not. Land. Yep. Yeah, so this game's just over. Hit there. And just take their 2 rituals here. Just to be like ultra safe. Just pressure their hand. Pressure their hand. Draw land. So good. So good. This card's so good. I just love this engine so much. This deck is not good, but it's just so much fun. So we saw 2 cost reducers. Maybe we board in another, keep in a push. We didn't see Arya, but like maybe they still have it. They just didn't draw it. So maybe we just like trim an Ashok, I think, because like Ashok's just a graveyard hate spell. Yeah, I think I kind of want to keep in a push, more than 1 push. I think 2 push sports fine. Stop search. Yeah, it stops gifts and given, but like on the draw, I think it's a lot worse. Like I think having 1 is fine, but I think having multiple is kind of awkward. Like I think on the draw, I think I'd rather be a little more leaner and have a push instead. Not saying Ashok's bad, but I think it's the same mentality why I trimmed the Lurrus, where it's like having access to it's good, but like I think this configuration is fine. Because we do also have a lot of hate for gifts and given, like Galactique's technically hate against it. I think this configuration is fine. So bad. Opponent kept 7. Sounds pretty solid. If we could draw a 3rd land for this Eidolon, like, pretty good. Shibboleth Reef as our opening means they're kind of light on lands. Oh crap, please give me a land on the top 2 draws, please. Please. Oh, they did bring in the Arya. So I think we just take the empty, because they can cheese us out that way. If we can draw a 3rd land, it's just going to be fantastic. I'm surprised I let on Shibboleth Reef, though. Maybe it's just to try to debate us, but I don't know. We're gonna get a 3rd land, so they play River Guide here. Oh no, they're gonna Arya. Oh, if they spent a ritual just to Arya, that's gonna be fantastic, dude. Fuck. I mean, I guess we just decay it. Island of Breed, unknown. There's no point in waiting. Oops. And then if we whiff on a land, at least we can play a Tormagorth here. Okay. It's good. Tap is good. Damn. That was a good spider. Yeah, I mean that also could have been the correct play. But I was trying to lean decay into Eidolon because I feel like I have to decay that anyway. I kind of went for the seeing player where I was hoping to draw a third land for this Eidolon. Okay. Okay, now I want to land for this Brawl. So I guess we just take the Braid here. Wow. Are they gonna block though? I mean, I'll gladly take this trade if they block here. Let's be real here. Like, you block this, dude. You go for it. Yeah, I'll take that trade, honestly. Okay. Land. Come on, deck. What are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? Please. I just want to play my Eidolon. Just want to play this. Just want to play this card. Please. Please. Just for the love of God, just let me play this card. The cat next 6, just in case they want to bolt this stone first for 6, that'd be very bad. So I'm just gonna pass the turn. No gifts is good. Oh, let me just play this card. Just want to play my silver bullet. Can I flash this in? I can flash in enchantments, right? That's what Stone First Music does. Okay. For Christ. Don't gift me, dude. Don't do it. No. Oh, okay. I'll take that. Just so close just to slamming this game shut. Opt. They deck 6 cards for an opt, I'll take it. They bottom with opt, that's good. Okay. Are we dead? We're also at 30 life. So them grape shotting us off is kind of difficult. But then also just grape shot our board. Hopefully it's just a value Metamorphose and not a winning Metamorphose. Oh. Okay. No gifts, please. No gifts, please. The fact that they Serum Visions after the Metamorphose, it seems like they're just drawing in that order. Oh no. So they topped one top bottom with the Serum Visions and drew with the Metamorphose. Maybe it's the opt that they topped. Storm count 6. Okay, they bottom with the opt and then they cast this one. They bottom with opt again. Okay, Bland's good. Pass the turn. Pass the turn, opponent. Pass the turn. Just pass the turn. Come on! Where's our third land, dude? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god. Oh, don't draw gifts. I don't know if they play by passive play. That's how would it be rough? It would be. It would definitely be rough. They definitely have passive flames. Maybe they trimmed a copy post board, but oh, if they find gifts, that's rough. Fuck. My God. We just whiffed on so many turns for a third land for this Eidolon. Bird Eno, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Is this deterministic though? So they have to cast. They have to cast 34 spells to kill me. I guess they could sequence gifts into more gifts, right? Because they have a lot of rich. So we just didn't draw a Graveyard Hate either, which is unfortunate. Unfortunate. Just spin Metamorphose, Passing Flames. Mana is not going to be an issue for them, so 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not going to empty for a million with Germ. I don't know if Reman's still in the deck. It's definitely difficult for them to grape shot us out to death, but I think they can, though. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I mean, they could definitely grape shot our board. That's also the other line here. Yeah, I agree. Because they also have the gifts. They pretty much have to gifts for grape shot again. But they also draw 3 cards out of Metamorphose / can scry. They should have Serum Visions first so they can. We're probably less, like, more than, like, 80% dead, but... Oh, if they just empty, if they just send the empty plan, I'm going to be very on board with this. Please just empty. Just empty. It's okay. Just the empty the orange plan will win the game. I promise you that. I promise you that Empty the Hordes will win the game for you. I promise you. Don't grape shot me. Pieces of puzzle. I mean, if they make like... All they need to do is make 38 plus 3 is 42. So it's 40. Let's just say 44. So they need to cast 5 more spells to make a lethal empty. Yeah, I mean, if they abrade the batter skull and empty, I think that's probably the most reasonable plan here. I mean, unless they can grape shot. If they go grape shot, remand, grape shot, that their win is easy for them. But I don't know if they kept in remand or if they can draw into it. Wow. You have all the mana, opponent. All the mana. You refilled your hand. 7 cards. Just abrade the batter skull. Can you cast 10 more spells? Yeah, I think you can. They can just grape shot me out here. I think 13 spells is reasonable. Yeah, we really needed that third land. So I think if they draw grape shot, remand, Past in Flames is deterministic. We had this game too. Whoa. So they're just value gifting here? So I'm going to put the pieces in the vision in the graveyard because it digs the furthest. Graveyard. Graveyard. I mean, if they're on... I really hope they're just on the Upbraid the Batterskull, Empty the Warrens plan. Because they haven't emptied the Warrens in hand. Based on one of their... I think they hit it off of pieces, I think. They could also just have naturally drawn the grape shot too. Like this is okay. Please empty. Holy moly, please empty. Just empty the Warrens, it's fine. It's okay. Okay, don't cast grape shot, it's okay. Nothing could go wrong here. The fact that our opponent is not F6ing means there's something after. %700 to draw land, probably. Most probably. This is actually the first time I ever had my Storm opponent be this close to timing out. It's only turn 9, you know? Turn 10's a good time to draw land, right? Do they have remand for their empty? Because that'd be hilarious. Slam the Eidolon. Okay. The game crashes, we both win. Oh no. They have great if they have remand here, I'm conceding. Damn. GG. Oh. The third land's on top, isn't it? It's not going to show me. It's not going to show me. Oh, we're so close. Come on. We had to light all out of the opener, man. And they didn't have any hate for it. They had no way to remove it. Oh. What do you mean? What do you mean taking the extra 30 seconds? Like, that was game 3. So, there's no... And I'm not going to make my opponent time out. I'm not going to... Like, I'm just going to concede there. Darn. I'm going to go get some water real quick, and then I will be right back. Let me pull up the deck real quick so you guys can see. I'll be right back. Don't be sorry. I mean, you can't really tell. This new feature on the right. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but like right there, it says like if it's game 1, game 2, or game 3, and then like if it has an up and down arrow, it says like if you won or lost game 1. But don't be sorry. You're not gonna really know, right? So it is what it is. But I mean, you're right in the sense that like if that was game 2, or God, or if that was game 1, if anything, then yeah, I guess I could have tried to play for the timeout, but that was game 3, so I'm not gonna make my opponent get an ergonomic injury just to click through all those grape shots. Like, they have it. Don't worry about it, opponent. You've got it. I would have liked the 3rd land for that Eidolon, though. That would have been, very much appreciated. But I got 52 viewers. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I really appreciate everyone for hanging out. As you can see, I have a follower goal of 500. If you guys haven't hit that follow button yet, I would really, really, really appreciate it. That tastes good. Thank you for the follow. So close to that 500. I appreciate everyone for you guys hanging out with me on this Sunday morning or afternoon or evening, wherever you guys are. Wonderful Chris 8. Thank you for the follow. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. You guys are awesome. It's always fun hanging out, playing some Magic, playing my favorite deck here. Even though it's shitty. Target player, thank you for the follow. I don't know. I haven't really thought of it. I didn't think I'd hit it today, but I'm actually pretty close. No green source. Opponent revealed Lurrus. Think about the mole on this. We could technically have 2 castable spells, but I don't think that's worth it. And we could try to hit a green source. How many green sources do we have? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, around 18. On the draw, with the baubles trigger, sure. I think with Lurrus, I think we can spike it. Keep it. What would Reed Duke do? And I've seen Reed Duke keep some sketchy ass hands, and he always fucking draws it. So I gotta channel, Reed Duke here. Like, he'll have these like exact hands where it's like, Rogue Goblin, thank you for the follow. He'll have like these like these weird ass hands where he's like, oh yeah, like if I draw a red source here with all these bolts, like that would be fantastic. And I'm like, the odds of you drawing your 3rd splash color. This is before Jund was like red based. And he's just like, oh my god, I can't do this, dude. And then he top decks it like a boss, and I'm like, bro, why are you doing this to me? Reveal Colossus Hammer. So they're gonna draw another Steelscaper's Gift here. So I think we just take the Paladin. Or sorry, they're gonna draw another hammer, sorry. That's what I meant to say. It was going to be a hammer, but so the other hand is just kind of dead. I don't take the hammer there because we don't have the removal for the Paladin. They can just play his hammers out and then equip. Excuse me. Blade Peacock, thank you for the follow. I really, really appreciate it. What's the list that I'm playing? You can, I believe this is the command. You can check out the list there. Okay, so they have Ornithopter, Think about Nexus, Hammer. So we're actually in a decent spot as long as they don't draw an Equipper, which is asking for a lot. But I guess they're debating if they want to play the hammer out just to play around with Thoughtseize, but then if they draw 8, then they're fucked. I guess I'm gonna play the Clearing, and then crack the Clearing at end of turn, or crack the spell by end of turn to try to draw into a green source, or we could just also just play Lurrus. Are we have to use links? Yeah, I don't care. I do not care. Blade Peacock, yeah, I've been streaming Abzan for like that's been like my pet deck for forever. So that's I'm known as the Abzan guy. Sure. What is that deck list? I'll take a look at the end of this match. I can crack the spell bomb safely because I can just bring back with Lurrus later. And even if I drew the green source here, I still think I play Lurrus. Because like I kind of want to just draw spot removal at this point, which I have none of in my hand. Bobble. I'm just doing on the upkeep just in case they have Thoughtseize main. Coming from the Taxus player, dude, come on, Spider. Just because you had a brief, like, 2-week window of your deck being tier 1, bro. Come on. Oh, don't have Path. Are you kidding me? My goodness. I'll get the green source. So they have Hammer Unknown. Okay. I mean, now, sure, but if you really want to play that game here. So Hammer, Lurrus in hand. Okay, push is a good draw. I'll take push. They don't know I have the push. They do not know I have the push. So I guess I just Scooze, eat the bobble here. Yeah, I think I just Scooze, eat bobble, play the Blooming Marsh. Boom. Bup. Pass a turn. My modern borrows isn't any device is great. Okay, I'll take a look after this match. Destiny side. Although I'm not a prison player, I've never played a prison deck, so I don't know how good of advice that I could give. But if anyone else in the chat wants to take the link, you guys can also put an input. But I'll take a look after the match. So this push is clutch that they don't know about. Okay. So that we really need a discard spell then. Sure. Your little Ornithopter has hexproof and haste. So the Hammer, Lurrus, Unknown. So that just makes an equipment lethal here, which is kind of gross. So I guess I'll play the Godless Shrine untapped. I'll plus Liliana, discard the sword. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can play Goyf plus hold up either push or Scooze mana. I guess let's see what they discard here. If they discard the Hammer, we're going to eat with Lurrus. I think Feast and Famine's probably the worst sword here because we want the trigger. Like we don't have protection from either of the colors that their opponent's playing. And I think the trigger off sword's better. So let's do that. Oh. They don't even have mana for Lurrus either. So I could either hold up green mana. So I could do two things. I could play Goyf and hold up either if they cast Lurrus. If they draw the land to cast Lurrus, I think I can't Revolt Fatal Push anyway to kill Lurrus, so I think I have to. If they play Lurrus, I have to eat the Hammer. But then if they draw an Equipper, I want to hold a push, but I don't. So I don't think I need to do both because they only have one white source for this Lurrus, or so they need another one. So if they top deck the other one, we can exile the hammer. But if they top deck the land, that means that they don't have an equipper. So I'm safe to just deploy this Tarmogoyf out, and then hold up, push, or Scoos. Because like if they had another white source, I would not play this Tarmogoyf, and I have to hold up Scoos mana plus Tarmogoyf. But with this, we can just we're safe here. It's like the difference between garbage and heart garbage, you know. Yeah, I mean, my garbage is kind of cold, I guess, because you know we haven't been tier 1 in like 2 years. When Abzan Traverse was tier 1, but what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? Why did they concede there? I'm not gonna complain, opponent. My opponents can concede to me all they want. I don't care. Like, sure, you got it, buddy. You got it. You got it. I'm not gonna complain. It's all you. It's all you. I think we trim on the Stoneforge Mystic package here. Kind of like everything else. Do we want Kaya's Guile to nab the yard and make them sack? I think Kaya's Guile has enough versatility here. Ashock's also kind of cute. Yeah, I think I remember when I sideboarded last, I just cut the whole package, if I remember correctly, because like we're not gonna be, we're just so defensive and spending 2 turns of mana, as in casting Silver's Mystic and then like flashing your Battle Souls, just kind of slow. Ooh, I want Lingering Souls. Almost forgot my 2016 pair of Lingering Souls. I think we can trim Hex Drinker here. I like Ashock because it stops Steel Shaper's Gift. And it exiles the Archives for Lurrus. I think we trim a Liliana, I think, because they have like Ornithopters and Midnights. I know they might trim them post-board, but I think having 3 is a lot. It's kind of a clunky removal spell. I already have Kaya's Guile as kind of a semi-replacement, so... Ashock's been pretty good, actually, in my testing against this matchup. It seems mediocre, I agree with you, on the surface. But then shutting off Steel Shaper's Gift and then exiling Yard against Lurrus is actually pretty good. I think this is fine. I really hope I draw Deadweight. I want to see how this card does. This is the whole reason why I'm streaming for this configuration, is just because I want to see how Deadweight is. Such a cool card. I actually played a lot of Innistrad Limited. That was actually when I really started to go into like local game scores and stuff. Was during Innistrad. I drafted a lot of Innistrad, so I have like a jillion Deadweights. Ooh, you're playing Deadweight main? That's cute. Are we gonna keep this on the back of Lingering Souls on the draw? And then they go like Inkmoth Nexus. They mull into 6 here. Okay, that's good. So we could just die here. Or not die. Yeah, we could just die. We really needed to draw a removal spell there. Maybe I should have mulliganed that hand on the draw. Oh no. Oh no. 'Cause We needed more interaction. I was hoping this Nita would do something. Okay. Fatal Push off the top. Fatal Push, Abrupt Decay. Oddly enough, Engineer Explosives are being out here. Magic's just so easy for our opponent. They just slam a hammer. We needed a mulligan that hand. I just am bad. Oh, why? Why? Why do you have to do this to a deck? Oh. Alright. We're gonna mulligan better. We got a mulligan better. Yeah, we got a mulligan better. Maybe on the play that hand is acceptable, but on the draw, I think that was loose. Interaction. We're a discard Fatal Push deck. We should have interaction. Sure. We got Lurrus to buy stuff back. Kind of like the look of this hand. So I guess we bobble and play a fetch land. And then, just in case they border the Thoughtseize against us, we're going to bobble ourselves on our turn. Aid, sure. Play a threat. Okay. Bobble us. Lingering Souls. I think I'm fine with the Lingering Souls, actually. Like, forces them to have interaction here. Like, Shattersphere specifically. Awkward goes, we have the path on our turn. And then if they play Inkmoth Nexus, we literally can't. Oh, I guess we could just tap out for Lingering Soul safely. Okay. Okay. Trying to figure if I want a trophy or a path here. I think I trophy. Well, I think I want a trophy because it costs the most mana. And I think if they're short on black sources, they don't want to crack the clearing. So I think I want a trophy the Ornithopter here. And then play Lurrus and try to just outgrind them. That's true. But I think at this point, I kind of want to hit all their creatures, right? But then hammer, no, I think you're right. I'm going to play Lurrus next turn. Yeah, you make him a good point that I can also hammer the trophy the aid too. And this also just sets them off double spelling. Or like crackling clearing if they don't have any action. It's just like a free crack. You can dismiss this. And hopefully they don't have a path here. They do. Which is fine because then we can Lingering Souls and hold up. So we play our 1-of pass, so we don't need any more white sources. I think we get the forest here for scavenging use. So they hammer, gift. So at this point, I think we have to really... Oh no. Damn it. It's Hammer is definitely getting popular. As I said at the beginning of the stream, that like I had Caterpillar for this matchup, and then I played this matchup. Of course, I did have Caustic Caterpillar in here, but I think Deadweight's still a pretty solid sideboard card. Okay, so they play the Hammer. How's it going, Bilma? Yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun matchup, for sure. I mean, I have to trophy this Paladin on my turn. And hope they don't have another Equipper. But then we can, like, chump block for days on this big ball. That's just how they do. If you draw Liliana... Oh, Liliana would actually want to be that good right here. Speak of the devil. I think I have to trophy this now. And then play Lingering Souls. Awkwardly. Might I ask you what deck I'm going to build? Sure. There's also someone else asking about deck building that I need to get to after this match, so it might be ability plus trophy. Yeah, I could see Liliana plus, but then the thing is I don't want to die to this Blink Moth Nexus either. Oh, that's true. You could Lily minus then trophy. That's actually a better line, actually. I think I like that line. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Sure. What sucks now, though, is now they can just recur Lurrus, so we really need to draw our graveyard hate now. That's the problem. And since they have another Steel Shaper's Gift... Oh, god damn it. So then, since they Steel Shaper's gifted for a Swiftfoot Boots, it's actually it's good in the sense that like now they don't have a tutor for Shadow Spear. So these Lingering Souls can actually end up chump blocking a lot. So as long as they don't top deck exactly Shadow Sphere or Steel Shaper Gift or Stoneforge Protect, that's actually kind of a lot of outs for them. Oh boy. So we need another Liliana. Kai's Gal would be very good here because we can exile the graveyard too. Explosives wouldn't be bad. Sure. Damn. I think I'm gonna get Godless Shrine here. Think about building boggles like I'm sure if I should go green-white standard or green-white-blue fourth negation version. What do you think? I mean, I've seen like green-blue boggles kind of come up. Which I'm not sure which version is better. How am I winning this game? Explosives. Yep. Huh. Interesting that they're moving that there. Because that means if I draw Fatal Push or Abrupt Decay, I can kill this minus the Leon Lurrus. I mean, you're talking about a person that's playing a deck that isn't even on the tier list, so... Oh, that's haste. Never mind. Sure. I guess either way I can kill one and then... Oh, God. I think it's just going to F6. Destiny's Sight, are you still here? I think you are. Just pop in the chat if you're still here, and then I can look at your prison list after I get destroyed here. How do we win? Christ. Let me pull up the link before I forget. Opponent is just going off here. So let's just look at it right now as I have 6. Or unless they, yeah, I'm just gonna, it's fine. They're gonna go off. Oh. Ah, they had to top deck that other creature, huh? I cash in this Liliana, they kill 1. They just bring it back with Lurrus. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this game. I can't kill the Lurrus because of boots. So I think we're actually just dead. Yeah. Don't be sorry. Do not be sorry. I think what really cost us was the fact that we have Trophy and Path instead of Decay and Push. Because I think they just really utilized their extra mana here. Because we can minus 1, they bring it back. We'll make them do it, but it's like not looking good. Assemble the Legion. There's actually a really funny story where I play at Channel Fireball, and in one of the pre-releases, Paul Cheon was actually there's a I think at Shadowstring to concede. There's actually like I forgot what they called it, but you get to like battle like the pros or whatever. So it was like Jacob Wilson, LSV. There's a couple other pros, Josh Utter-Leighton, I think, like all the Channel Fireball people. And you get in line, you get to play like in between pre-release rounds, and I play against Paul Cheon, and he didn't have a modern deck, so he borrowed a prison deck with built around Assemble the Legion, and like it was just a really funny game where like we went back and forth, and he blood mooned me, but he didn't have any win cons and couldn't cast anything through his own blood moon. So then he had Assemble the Legion with Ensnaring Bridge out, and he like, and I had like Goyfs out at the time, and I like kept attacking him. And he had to keep chumping with legions and stuff. It was actually a really funny game. But then he ended up winning because I think he top decked something else. I forgot what it was. I think it was like a red sweeper or something that like killed like a bunch of Turbogoyfs. So it was really funny. It was a really funny game. But I think you want 4 Blood Moon. Or at least like a Magus of the Moon. I think you want 4 of these Blood Moon effects at least right now. Like you're trying to cheese people out. So I think you want 4. I mean, I could see you just going down to 1 Elspeth. What's cool is you can go Elspeth and then, or Chandra, and then ramp into Elspeth the following turn. It's actually kind of cool. The thing is, like, are you going to be able to reliably cast Elspeth through your own Blood Moons, though? That's the problem. You're going to have to go, like, fetch for Plains, and then Semi-Spirit Guide Blood Moon on turn 2. But then, I guess your ideal line would be, like, fetch for Plains, Simian Spirit Guide Blood Moon, and then you have double wipe. I think that's really tough. I don't think you want Elspeth in the deck. I think you have too many sweepers here. I think you can maybe have some other card here with Deafening Clarion. I don't know how much 3 damage. Like you have 5 3-mana sweepers when Death Shadow and Scourge are tier 1. I think that's kind of tough. Yeah. Wraths are kind of cool. 2 seems fine. I feel like your deck would benefit from Karn in the list. Like Karn the Great Creator. I think that's what your deck would most benefit from, I think. Especially if you're going to go the Wall of Romans route, I think you can, like, run some more, like, speed bumps, run Karn, and then go from there. But you also try to cheese people out. I mean, you're trying to chalice people out or Blood Moon people out here. So, like, maybe that's your kind of pseudo answer, is you chalice someone so your opponent can't cast Shadow, but then they can cast Scourge, which is kind of annoying. Like, I think these 5 sweeper cards can go in the sideboard, and then since you don't have a sideboard in this list, like, these kind of super effects can go in the sideboard because you already have 2 Wrath, and then have some others. You cut in a special at 6 slots, and then you could probably have the 4th Blood Moon effect. And then just something in the middle. I don't know. Then again, I'm not a Prism player. Like, I feel like you should reach out to, like, Fluffy Wolf or something. Fluffy Wolf is the Prism player that I know and love. I don't know if you check out his channel, but you should definitely check him out. He is, like, the red Prism guy. Uh-oh. Oh, fuck, don't Blood Moon me. Are we kidding me? Just when we... Oh. Okay, so totally gonna play this out, just in case. As I have mono 1-drops here. Christ. I mean, at least they didn't Blood Moon me, I guess. But... still pretty bad. Of course, when we're talking about Blood Moon, we get infected by a Blood Moon. What the fuck? Oh, it's Chandra Tribal. Interesting. Tarmogoyf. It's not bad since we want to play around Blood Moon. What's this channel? Fluffy, I better get some commission for this. Some royalties here. Fuck. That's fine, actually. We need a bauble here. So I think I'm gonna call these fetches here. Man, they are just prisoning us out. Really need to be on the play with the Thoughtseize in hand. Tarmogoyf. Hopefully this Tarmogoyf doesn't get bolted. Could play the Triumph, I guess. Blood Moon. Maybe I should have got double swamps just so I can play this Lurrus out too. I don't know, it's kind of loose. I'm gonna play this just to grow my Tarmogoyf. Have you ever gotten the Hex Drinker up to level 8? Plenty of times. Plenty of times. Hex Drinker is very, very good for that reason. You don't take donations? I do, but I don't think I set it up in Twitch. And I don't have a Mana Traders account. I can get one if I do start getting dono decks coming in, but I did have Mana Traders before, but that was when I was like trying out different decks and here and there. Basic Swamper Plains. Basic Swamper Plains. That's decent, actually. Wow. That was... Oh, crap. Oh, they have Bridge, duh. But we can just play this out. Hopefully we can draw either or 2 Decays or one of Trophy for the Bridge. But yeah, Hex Drinker... I actually wrote an article about Hex Drinker a long time ago on the greatness at any cost. I wonder if I could find it. Here you go. Just click Google search greatness any cost Hex Drinker. If you want to give this a read about Hex Drinker that I wrote about for fun. Decay. But I wrote an article about Hex Drinker and how I really like it. The meta has, but this was obviously pre-Lava Dart, so Hex Drinker's a lot worse, or at least pre like Lava Dart and Hex Drinker was printed in the same set. But I'm saying like before Lava Dart got really popular, so there's a window where like Lava Dart actually wasn't played that much, and then people realized how good Lava Dart is. I might just concede here. I guess I shouldn't. Targeting me. If they're targeting me and not... Like, then I have a chance. Chance on 1, interesting. Or 0, I mean. Oh, they're trying to empty the hand. Decay? Trophy? Decay. Decay. Trophy. Let me just yield until end of turn. Because if they're not killing our creatures, we can top deck Decay and then kill this Chandra here. Yeah, this Chandra doesn't really do anything to the board. So we are actually live here. The way our opponent's playing. We can like decay the moon, or decay this bridge, sorry, and attack both creatures at Chandra. But we need to do this right now because we need to gain life. Otherwise, they kill us next turn. So we literally need decay or trophy. Oh crap! I shouldn't have F6. If I draw a trophy here, I'm gonna be very annoyed now. Oh, prison! Why do you have to do this to me? Oh, but we're just dead anyway. Like that actually didn't matter because like if we would return Battle Sculpt, we had no way to attack with it, so that's just unfortunate. I kind of just want to conceal that we have decay. Chandra Tribal. The thing seems pretty decent here. Cut all the pushes. Don't think we want the graveyard hate. We can go Lingering Souls, Explosives, Teague. I can see just trimming a sword. Right, we don't want the graveyard hate, dead weights, idle ones. Yeah, this actually seems fine. This game would have been a lot more different on the play, because we would have been able to Thoughtseize on the play. Being on the draw and then getting a turn 1 whatever is just so gross. This hand does nothing. I mean, we just have to hope that they don't Blood Moon us here. They mulligan to 6. So not exactly what I wanted to face with my 4th match. I felt like we missed on that 3rd land against Storm all the way until turn 9. And that really just cost us here. Oh god. So are they going to turn 2 Blood Moon? Turn 1 Blood Moon now? So if they do, then this game's essentially over. Oops. Just like overextended here. Come on. Don't be anything good. Ah, they top deck the Syrian Spirit Guide? Oh my goodness. Don't Blood Moon me here. Don't do it. Okay. I can live with that. Whoa, this stack is so big. I think we do have to just Inquisition here. Okay. That was a mistake. Maybe I should have played the Goyf out. Oh god, now they're gonna Chandra us? Are you kidding me? God damn. This Goyf's just gonna be so small. God damn, they're just drawing the nuts here. We can't attack it down either. I guess I just have to play this Tarmogoyf. If they minus, we can path the Tarmogoyf. And then we can play Lurrus, bring back Bauble, and then they can't kill it with Chandra. Okay. That actually grew a Goyf here, it's pretty good. Blast Zone. So if we decay the bridge, our Goyf becomes 5/6s. Teague is cute. Oh, sorry. Instant bridge is an artifact. There's already an artifact. I'm sorry. There's Goyf's a 4/5, which is still good because it still kills the Chandra and survives the Chandra minus. Is the point. So. We actually are pretty okay here. They have to expend a lot of resources. Us drawing that decay is so clutch. I wonder how, if that game, last match against Hammer Time, I wonder if it would have been any different if I had Trophy. Gosh darn it. Oh. Ooh, that's an interesting play. They either have to exile Scavenging Grounds or play Chandra. They can cast Chandra. So that means they don't get to... Still no rhinos. I'm sorry. Rhinos are few far in between on this channel with how modern it is. How's it going? I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Geek Media. I'm just saying the last part of your name. Geek Media. How's it going? There's no instants or sorceries in the graveyard here. So, Shauna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back. How's it going, Dylan? Long time no see on your end. Hope you're doing well. I'm going to take out Torch of Defiance here. This one doesn't really do anything. And I kind of want to play this Teague out. Just because... So there's two lines here. We could play the Stoneforge Mystic, hope to get Sword of Fire and Ice, hope to rip before land, and we can flash in the equipment and attach the Tarmogoyf and attack if they tap the Scavenging Rounds. But I think getting Teague out and stopping future Chandras is going to be where we want to be. We could also Lurrus Bobble, that's true. But I think being safe against big Chandra is, I think, where you want to be. Even I guess there's an argument that Chandra doesn't do much in this board. But I think being able to stop other big Chandras is pretty clutch here. I built too many Piper decks. Is Teague making a comeback? I hope so. I love Gaddock Teague. I also want Teague out because then if they do have like a bolt or something, then Lurrus isn't. Okay. So now we're just going to path this Ape, kill Chandra, Lurrus Bobble. And them not cracking the Scavenging Grounds is pretty good, because then we can get this Bobble back and not crack it. Like target player said, here. How's it going to be a land shark? It's funny because for those who are just tuning in, like someone was referencing Prison, like they wanted input on a Prison deck, and I forwarded them to Fluffy because Fluffy Wolves is the Prison player that I know. And then of course we play against this deck and we get crushed game 1. Hopefully this game 2 is good. Fuck! Okay, well that's unfortunate. So we need to draw. We have 2 explosives, 1 decay, and 1 trophy left. Let's see what they draw here. Okay, they can't cast it. Ooh, if they could just keep running Chandras, that'd be sweet. Okay, that does nothing. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. Yeah, I guess if you want to make that comparison, Shauna. So this Stoneforge Mystic can get in, right? I mean, that's something. And we just get this bubble back. Thanks for not. So I guess we can bobble now, just to see, since we have another bobble in play, a Braid. So they can probably a Braid or Teague. 1, 2. So they still can't cast this Chandra the following turn. So I think I still hold on this Thoughtseize. I guess it doesn't hurt. I could always just attack with a Stoneforge Mystic. I don't know if the 1 point matters. It's not like we're going to attack anytime soon. And they're probably just going to upgrade the Lurrus anyway. The hot squire. Yeah. I'm just gonna let us draw a million cards a turn. Like, sure. If they're gonna braid our Lurrus, at least we don't lose any value with this engineer explosives. Jin31, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. If you haven't ordered a playset of rhinos already, are you really an Abzan player? I guess I'm still gonna hold this. They're just gonna let me keep drawing cards with Bauble. It's insane. I do have foil rhinos. So that's how you know you're a true VSX player, when you foil your rhinos. Okay. They finally do that. Are they gonna braid my Lurrus now? Lingering Souls. Talk about Boomer 2020 here. They have to braid this Lurrus eventually. And if not, I'm just gonna Inquisition here. And then flash in Sword. Chalice on Chalice of the Void is interesting. So we're gonna Inquisition. Oh wait, let's bring the ball back. Let's sequence good here. They're just, do they not care about this Lurrus? I guess they don't. What are they gonna kill? They kill Teague. Okay. I guess that makes sense because we also can't cast this engineered explosive, so I'm actually just gonna let this happen. Yeah, I think I'm actually gonna let this happen because I want to. And actually, I can also just bring back Teague the following turn, so I'm actually just gonna let this happen. And then I draw Chalice, which is fine. And we just end a turn, flash in the sword. We just need to draw lands here, so we can go eat explosives, destroy bridge. Preferably fetches, so we can play around a top deck Blood Moon as well. We're gonna draw. That's true. No, good call. Good call. That's a very good call. Chalice on 2. So they really want to stop Teague. So let's see what they're going to draw here. Another bridge. Okay, we drew land. I guess we could just play out Hex Drinker plus Scavenging Ooze, level up once. I could also just get Stoneforge Mystic and then flash in Batter Skull. I think that one's just better. And then hopefully they just play. Oh crap, they did Chalice on 2. I'm so stupid. No one saw that. No one saw that. That never happened. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I need to get Russian Snapcasters. I wonder how much those are. Okay, let's see what they draw now. Okay, I'll take that. How about a land? It's turn 11 and we're on 4 lands here. Thank you. What sucks is we're not going to have the Bauble engine anymore, but we know they're just going to draw a mountain now. And then we have the sword, so that we can go 6. Yeah, I think we should have 2, 3, 6 plus. Yeah, I think we just have to do this now. Again, sucks that we lose our Lurrus here, but I think he's drawn enough cards for us. Let's crack this. $60 USD piece, non-foils. Pretty good. Computer is slow. Would have just drawn this other Lurrus. That would have been sweet. That Lurrus bobble engine just so sweet. I love it. Chalice on 2 got me there. That never happened. Don't worry about it. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised because like even the top blue decks, they don't even play Snapcaster. Like Uro Soup doesn't play Snapcaster anymore, which is like absolutely absurd. Hopefully they don't turn 1 Blood Moon us. And then we can have Forest plus Swamp for Decay. They kept 7, which is scary. But they don't have Gemstone Mine, so they need literal double Saving Spirit Guide. Oh, shit. Chalice on 1 is fine. Don't do it. Okay. I concede for that. That's good on my end. Chalice. They didn't like our bobble engine. They do not want to get got by the bobble engine. I got an opponent. I understand. Oh crap! I wanted to play this card. Damn it. Hopefully that doesn't cost me. I wanted to get double black, and I already had the plains. Punt. All the punts. Didn't matter though, because I can just get Forest plus Swamp here. Which is what I'm gonna do anyway. No discard spell though, so it does die into a Braid, but I do play Triumph, but I want to play around Blood Moon. So hopefully I can untap here. That's a solid draw. Since they don't have any lands, this Tarmogoyf just automatically grows. Don't want to discard any of my basics here. Snaps has been my favorite since it came out, and that's why I want them in Russian foil. It's crazy how much more expensive Russian foils are compared to like regular, and Japanese ones too. I guess they like look cool, but it's crazy how the price tag on that's just insane. Okay. You got it. Opponent's just stuck on 1 land, which is fine with me. I can just go Decay plus Stoneforge Mystic. Sounds like a great line, don't you think so? Chandra. Okay, this. Attack. Get a sort of Fire and Ice. Yes. This is for you, Fluffy. This is for you. Get this trash out of here. It's because of low supply. Limited printing. Russian prints are always smaller, especially for small sets like Time Spiral, like a Russian foil would cost. I mean, I guess that's also the flip side with like Future Sight Tarmogoyfs that are foil. Like a Future Sight foil Tarmogoyf that's English is like 500, 600 maybe, closer to 700 depending on where you're looking at. I don't know how much they are now. But then like Italian foil future sight Tarmogoyfs are like 300 or something. It's like around half the price, which is like absurd. So I guess it's like the flip side, right? Where like when something is like more valuable, it's obviously like a little more double, right? Which makes sense. No one wants Italian. Continue with the chat. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick and they're gonna finish the match. Give me 1 second. I'm done for either or. Just pick and then I can order. Is Dolly gonna stay out there? Okay. I remember when Modern Masters foil Russian goys are unreal expensive. Really? The Modern Masters one? That's interesting. And don't get me started, well, one was sold for around 500 USD. I mean, I'm the one that bought foil future sight turbo, so I can't really say much. 600 Innistrad snaps, price 600 piece. That's crazy. I mean, to be fair, the Russian like text does look the coolest too. Like, just kind of the way the characters are, like the alphabet is, it looks pretty sweet. And like Japanese always has that kind of nostalgia feeling because of like Pokemon cards. Remember like back then we would play Pokemon cards and like they'd have like Japanese ones because they'd come out in Japan first. So like it has that kind of like nostalgic feel for me. But I still like my English ones just because of practicality purposes. Like when you're a tournament, if your opponent wants to read what your card does, getting the gathering out is just so annoying. The translations feels really wonky. Really? It looks cool. You know, I mean, it's catered towards us. Hopefully we can draw a second lance. We can curve out. This Trium's actually really fucking us because we can't turn 3 Liliana here unless you go run around lands. But I still think it's a keep. I prefer. I think it really depends on the person too. One of my friends loves Japanese cards, so he buys everything in Japanese. What's our opponent doing? Fucking Etron, huh? Etron. So they can. So they can turn 4 smash us. I think I just take the Ugin here. And then when they smash us, we can Liliana them. Lightning Mage? That's actually kind of cool, though. This might be just me. But all sorts of fancy text looks like English, but in Russian, just how weird it talks like that. Oh, so it's just the grammar, is what you're saying. Lightning Spell Mage. Interesting. I don't know, I think that's fine. Oh god, are we getting... Oh, okay, that's fine. I thought they had Matter Shaper. Okay, we're drawing the lands in the wrong order. Unfortunately, we could have got a Dire Skull in this turn. We just have all these equipment in hand. Awkward. Hopefully they don't have anything here. No TKS. Oh, they have TKS. Damn it. Probably take the Liliana here. I think they have to. Damn. Which is actually fine. Because we can, if they don't take this Batter Skull, we can flash into the Batter Skull and then we can equip either sword and then attack, and then they can attack through it. The spot actually isn't that bad. If we draw exactly Thoughtseize, that's probably our best draw. No, actually, never mind. I take that back. Don't give me Thoughtseize. Don't give me Thoughtseize, please. Lurrus is a decent draw. I think we just Liliana minus them. Get the value now. Land? Okay, interesting. So they'll probably smash Liliana. Yeah. You got a Reality Smasher. Probably attack Liliana. So because of the English swords have the same morphology, you can combine them into combination the thoughts here. Can't do that Russian, so I guess something like Seer the thought knows it just bugs me. I think that's the same with all languages though. English is like, I don't know if you know like other languages, but like English itself, it's like everything's backwards. So like if you've like, it's like, I feel like in other languages as well, like it would also be called Seer the thought not as well. Like I think that's just how it is. Like I think English is actually the one that's backwards compared to literally everything else. I think it's just a free attack. What's going on here? Ah, fuck. Fuck. English is a harder language, yeah. I agree. What sucks is now we can't crack Bobble either. So we need Liliana or Trophy. Drawing all these equipments also just fucks us too. I think we just have to play the Snow versus stick out. It's just like a dude. We just have all the equipment in our hand. Can you equip the sword either? Goddamn Etron. Yeah, I feel bad for the Italian language. They're kind of getting shit on here in terms of magic prices. Like everything that's Italian is just cheaper because no one wants Italian for some reason. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Mingucci. What can they get here? Ballista for 3? Fuck. So we need Path to exile. I'm We're such a low percentage to win this game. I'm very close to just conceding here. Pat decided Chalice. Let's just concede. You're right, Mad Cow Chicken. You are correct. Let's just concede. My girlfriend's also waiting on for me to go to lunch, so I don't mind losing this match quickly and then going. Teague, Guile. Needle's actually not bad, but it kind of sucks because we do need to... Like, we can name Karn, but just the passive ability is just so good against us. The Ring Souls actually isn't half bad. So with these 5 cards, maybe we can cut the Yard Hate. Scavengers can go out, and then maybe just trim some number of Stoneforge Mystic. I think this is fine. Imagine, like, do we want Feast and Famine or Fire and Ice? I think I want Fire and Ice. Have the neutral deadweights been good so far? I haven't drawn the deadweights. And sadly, I'm going to have to call it after this one league. So it's going to be an unknown entity. I do miss Caterpillar, though. So I might keep the deadweights for testing purposes, but then I kind of want to... just spawn the needle. Yeah, maybe I just cut the needle. The needle has been kind of unimpressive this weekend. It's really only for Belcher. So maybe I just cut the needle for the Caterpillar back in. And I love Caterpillar. It's like just a pet card of mine. Especially with the Lurrus engine. Let's just upkeep bobble them. Expedition map. Italian does... I'll buy the cheapest version available. I bought traditional Chinese scrivener because it was like $10 cheaper. Wow, really? That's crazy how much of a difference language makes. Italian does sound really good, though. I used to have Italian in a Smash Exploration back in 2002. I always tried to read them out loud. Yeah, there's obviously some great translations in the game. Kaiser's gas. It just does everything you want to. Fuck. In like a Lurrus matchup, right? Like if they're a Lurrus deck, then they inherently play like creatures, and then exile the Yard's great, and then in a pinch you can make a 1/1. It's just so good. So they have Tron, which sucks. Or are they going to get Tron? Them contortioning now kind of makes me feel like they already have Tron. And if that's the case, I'm going to go grab food. GG, goodbye. Is voice any good nowadays, or is it ever good? I feel like it hasn't been that great, to be honest. They should have let this resolve first and then shuffle. This information is free. Comrade Eli, thank you for the follow. Oh my god. They have all of Zest now too. Crazy. I guess we get... Should we just get Lingering Souls here? Just to start attacking. And next turn we can go Flashback Souls plus... I guess we don't want to Flashback Souls, because if we know they're going to draw all his dust. I think Great Company is a sleeper. I know a couple people are doing really well with voices. I think it depends on the deck. In specifically mid-range, I think it's not that great. Wow, that's pretty good. Like, I think voice is okay against the blue soup decks, but then, like, I don't think it's fantastic. It's just like a 2-minute 2 just isn't scary enough. And sure, you have that clause of, like, making a dude, but, like, I don't think it's worth it, I guess. I'll put it that way. Wow. Sure. So their hand is nothing. Guess I can flashback souls here, play sword. And then I can go Batterskull equip if I need to. I can also go Batterskull. I think if we get Thought Knots here, I want to keep the card that I... Thank you, Shauna. I was hoping someone would redeem the Foxtron channel voice. Hi, nerds. Hello, nerds. It's not good against spec, right? Are you talking about Kaisgal? Are we still talking about Kaisgal? Or are we talking about Voice still? Voice is actually pretty good against that deck. Because, like, in that specific matchup, like, you just want 2-for-1s. So, like, in that argument, you could say, like, Voice of Resurgence can take this Lingering Soul Spirit slot. But is that where you want to be? Okay, I'm really glad I played the Lingering Souls. And this is why I took that line. Okay, that's not scary at all. Okay. Hopefully they're just flooding here. Pithing Needle is not good. Yeah, I think I just need to board this Pithing Needle out. I think, or cut it completely. I think I want Caterpillar, especially in this scenario here. Wow. Never mind. I think I just proactively name Karn the Great Creator with this Pithing Needle. I don't think Voice would be too good in this deck, so it's very complicated. Yeah, exactly. Like, I think Voice of Resurgence is great in a Collected Company deck. And that's pretty much the extent of it. Thoughtseize first, I guess. I think they just have lands in hand, yeah. I'm not gonna answer this Meta Reshaper here. Inquisition. Nice. I guess I should have played the I fucked up. I should have played the Batterskull plus the Leon and then passed. But it's not like this matters now. I got lucky. Like, if I drew like a Tarmogoyf or something, it'd be very bad myself for doing that. So we just have lethal here. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay. We can steal a game against Etron. But stealing the match is going to be kind of difficult here. It's kind of funny how Lingering Souls is actually decent in the matchup, though. Like, it ends up being kind of like a mid-range match. I used to actually cut Inquisitions in this matchup, but with like Chalice and they have Karn now, like, I think it's actually not too terrible. Our opponent will go to 6. Go to 5. It's okay. Just go to 5. It's fine. They play Tower Power Plant. Okay, okay. Let's play Inquisition. We actually have a good curve out. Inquisition into Stoneforge Mystic into Liliana the Veil. Karn the Great Creator. So they go turn 2 Mind Stone. We go Stoneforge Mystic. They get Karn. I could also just take the Mind Stone. They don't do anything. We play Stoneforge Mystic. I think I like just taking the Mind Stone here and just slowing them down. especially since we have 2 Stoneforge Mystics. I think it's fine. We really need a Thoughtseize here. I'm looking for a sweet green, white, or black green creature phrase. I don't know what, and I just want it. I kind of have the same like feel. Let's get a Gala Shrine here. And get a Batterskull. Kind of behind the 8 ball here. We need to draw exactly Thoughtseize or Pithing Needle, I guess. Yeah, I have Eidolon on my sideboard, and I would have won me a match. Like we would easily be 3-1 here, but I didn't draw my third land until like we went to turn 9 and I never drew it. So they better dismember the Stoneforge Mystic now. Okay. So they have Karn, Temple, Thoughtseize, Fatal Push. So I think I'm going to try to spike here. I'm going to Liliana plus. They only have 2 cards in hand. They have Karn plus Temple. They're probably going to discard Temple and hope to top deck a land. And if they don't, then that's great. So I think that's the line I'm going to take. I should have got a Temple Garden with that first fetch land. So we just pitch Fatal Push, I think. And I hope they don't top deck a land. Knight of Autumn is also another solid one. So probably pitch Temple here. Oh, sorry. They played Temple. They don't have Power Plant. So they have exactly Karn the Creator in the end. So no land. Okay, sweet. They could also have Thought-Knots here, would actually be very bad, but if they play Thought-Knots here, we can plus on the Karn and then we're okay. Lurrus is interesting. I think we just pitch the push. I love Deathwish Shaman. If they haven't been Deathwish Shaman, I'd be very happy. I don't think we can ramp them with Path either. And like the way we play our hand, like if they somehow kill our Stoneforge Mystic, then I want to hold up Path to push their Matter Reshaper. But then if they draw Reality Smasher, then I kind of want to leave up Path. So I think we just start the push. Spatial Contortion, okay. Do we want to play Lurrus here to be more mana efficient? We also kind of have to chump block this. So I think I'm fine with just playing the Stoneforge Mystic out and then just having it die and chump blocking. Fuck. Well, that sucks. Okay. They actually drew Tron too. Fuck. Oh my god. I really fucked up by not getting Temple Garden here. Just I need to draw exactly Trophy. But even then... Wow. That's unfortunate. Oh, they can only Ballista for 1. That's funny. Thing at the block here. That they probably thought this produced too. Sure. Oh wait, the blister. Oh wait, never mind. I'm just dumb. They're probably gonna get Worm Coil here. God damn it. Just cash in this Liliana now. Sorcerer Spyglass. That's shitty. I can see them naming Liliana here, actually. So then, like, I have to path this Ballista. So I kind of messed up last turn. I should have played Stoneforge Mystic, pitched the sword. That blows. I think it's time to pack this one in. Play the sword. They play worm. They probably get Worm Coil here. So I'm just gonna sword out first because we literally need to like get lucky. And get trophy off the top to kill Karn. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys. The stream is now over. Oh boy. I got my... That could have been such an easy 3-2 if we just had drawn our third land for Storms. That's just bad variance there. You can't get mad about that. We lost a bad matchup there. We beat Blue at Prowess. I forget the other match that we won, but it's like you can't let these kind of matches get to your head. Like, it just is what it is. We faced a bad matchup. We beat Blue at Prowess, which is a good matchup. Forget other matchups. If anyone in the chat wants to help my memory out, it was we lost to Tron. We beat Blue Red Prowess, I believe. Did we beat Blue Red Prowess twice? I think we did. Oh, and then we lost to Storm, and then and Prison. So it was lost to Storm, which we could have easily won if it just had a top tick to land. It was like turn 9. We had Eidolon in play, and if we had drawn the third line, we would have won. We lost to Tron. And then we beat Blue Red Prowess twice. And then we beat Blue Red Prowess and Mono Red Chandra Prison Tribal thing. It's a fun league. Here's what it is. I think for my next stream, what I'm going to do, which will be Tuesday, if you guys want to tune in next time, is I think I'm going to have Caterpillar back in. I just love my Caterpillar. And then just have the Pithing Needle out. I think Pithing Needle is kind of awkward. I think it's really only for Belcher. And even then, we can bore in the Caterpillars for Belcher. And even then, like, they go on the Oops plan too. So, like, we need more of these Graveyard Hate effects more than anything as well. So we're going to keep the Deadweights just to test it out. I think in theory and on paper, the Deadweights have been fantastic. So I think we'll just try it out. See how I haven't drawn it. So, Stokey112, thank you for the follow. Really, really appreciate it. So yeah, that'll do it. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. I've been having very, very decent viewership numbers lately. Just hit my 500 follower goal, which is awesome. So we're gonna have to up that goal to 600, and now that I kind of have a decent viewership. If there's any suggestion on what you guys want when hit that 600 follower mark, let me know so I can kind of do that kind of celebration. Sorry, I just hit the mic. Do that celebration like the next stream, right? Yeah, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. Hope you guys are gonna have a wonderful weekend. Hope you guys all stay safe and stay healthy. If you guys haven't hit that follow button, you guys can please follow me. To really, really, really appreciate it. And then if you guys want to check out my old content, you guys can go to my YouTube. Is youtube.com/ko diamonds. And then if you guys want stream updates, you guys can go to my Twitter. You guys can follow me there. It's twitter.com/ko diamonds with 22 at the end of it. All the information is on the bottom. Again, I really appreciate everyone for hanging out. It's always fun streaming when there's a lot of people watching, talking shit, shitting on my lines, giving suggestions. Like, I've noticed that like I've improved a lot as a player streaming, because people would be like, hey, you did this wrong, or you did that wrong, or XYZ, and it's like, you're right. So it's like, it's nice having that feedback. And also just my chat's always awesome. You guys are, my community has been great. I really want to give a huge shout out to everyone who's tuned in, who's followed, who's subbed, who has supported me through all of my streaming. I really, really, really appreciate it. It's awesome. I hope to keep growing. I'm glad I have a little bit more of a consistent streaming schedule. As in, like, my next schedule would be Tuesday. So there you have it. In terms of a raid, hope you guys can just stay just for another minute or two. I love spreading the love to smaller streamers, and I'm gonna raid someone who plays modern, specifically mid range, and this person is playing Rakdos. So, Mark, there you go. Fuck Tron. I don't know why the redeeming doesn't go into the chat, like the chat that's on the screen, on my screen. I don't know if I need to change the bot setting on that. But anyway, yeah, appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you just want to just stay for just literally 30 seconds, and you can have the rate numbers for this person here is playing Rakdos mid range. Other than that, I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. Again, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to me on YouTube. All those things are free, and I'd really appreciate it for all the support. Take it easy, guys, and then I will catch you guys on Tuesday. That'll be my next stream. Get easy, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Stay safe. Bye. Do his sound. I will do that. I will look into that, Marks.